Hi, my name is Jean Trawick. As a writer, as an artist, I go by Jean Henriott Trawick. The Henriott was my maiden name. The big thing for me this year is that after 61 years, I have finally published a story that I wrote in college. I was in a children's literature course. I was on my way to being a teacher. We had to do a project. So I wrote this story about this little ghost. What the ghost does in this story is he runs away. He doesn't like to do what everyone else does. He runs away, and for the next year he keeps trying on different kinds of things. And so for everything he tried on, I would make a picture just to hold up that you could use if you were telling the story of Spooklin. After that, people said you ought to publish it. And in those days, they didn't have the touchy-feely book, so it just never got published. About 10 years ago, I started looking at the possibilities, and again, it just didn't happen. At that point, I decided I'd like to publish it, even if I just have plain pictures that aren't fuzzy or scratchy or whatever. So that was the next step, and this year I found a publisher. They're called Balboa Press, and they were willing to take on my project. They offer packages for self-publishing, and therefore Spooklin is actually a real live story. Several years ago, my son-in-law gave me one of these posable dolls that they use in art school a lot of times so that you can pose this little figure. I took that and I thought, what if I enlarged that to 6 feet and it's still posable, and I start to cover it telling the geological story of the body of Akron. So this year I started putting together what I call a vertical landscape here, and the little balloons, as they go up, pass through a series of colors until they get lighter and lighter and lighter. Because what I wanted to show was Akron rising from the rust, and that's what I call it, Akron rising from the rust.